Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here of course playing as Andalusia. We're doing really well. We've really pushed our way into Iberia. I'd say, do we control half yet? We're getting pretty close. If we don't control half, we're really close towards it. Let's see. We need 49 and we have 20, so we're not quite halfway there. We do have a coalition against us. France, Aragon, Castile, Milan, the Pope, and probably Portugal once they get the chance. Yeah, okay. For some reason I thought we killed Portugal, but we didn't. No, we just took all their colonies. It seems like that would have been something I would have done after winning a war, but no. Colonies, much more important. Besides, as this is, we now have 4 colonies down here. With one more, we will have another colonial nation. Montferrat. Wow, Montferrat killed Savoy? Wow. Good for them, I guess. And they also now have their Italian traditions, so now that province becomes much more difficult to take. Those 3 provinces. Actually, not bad land they have, really. Could be better. Anyhow, let's get our wall going. I don't know if we're going to have to deal with any actual rebellions here. We could. Well, we'll see. We have 4 colonies, I believe, right? Yeah. Okay, we want mercantilism. How is our explorer doing? Or conquistador, technically. Our explorer has returned, has discovered the Incans. Okay, so if we want to, we can always jump over there to kill those guys later on. And we will do that there. So one of these is still colony, which is no, that's the one I set the settler to. Huh. I think I had one of those. Huh? St. Vincent. Okay. Guadeloupe. Okay, so somehow my settler got pulled out of St. Vincent. Must have been occupied during the war or something. And the Hosokawa are fighting Japan. Huh? The Hosokawa are fighting Japan. This is interesting. Well, if these guys are the shogunate, they're not. They're just... Okay. I don't know what's going on in Japan, but it looks like the Hosokawa are going to unite Japan. Outside of that, Timurids are doing fairly well, actually. Expanded into India. We might actually see the Mughals appear. What else we got? Assam is doing really well. I like Assam's ideas. They're kind of cool. Ethiopia is having some serious trouble against the Mamelukes. It's kind of hilarious considering the Mamelukes are getting destroyed by the Ottomans. And we are, of course, improving relations with everybody we can possibly do so with. Considering the Mamelukes are at war, I'm not too worried about Morocco coming at us. Another one colonized. Let's do Rio first. We've got almost four Sunni provinces in that region. We will push the claim on them. I just ended up with a cat on my lap. Hi, cat. Oh, what else? Acquire subjects. We have subjects? I thought we only had one subject. Oh. Non-tributary subjects. So it actually counts the colonial nations. Interesting. Search for the Fountain of Youth. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. And then I will send a person down here to get this colonial nation set up. Yes, cat, if you want to stay, settle down. Don't keep walking all over my keyboard. But yeah. Printing press has now emerged. Where did you pop up? Oldenburg. Well, miles away from wherever I am. What does it take for me to start getting it? European 20 development capital. Yeah, it would cost me 200 to move it back. Do I want to bother to improve this? 34. Doing tech-wise, I think we're ahead of time in tech, yeah. Yeah, let's improve our capital so that we actually at least begin to gain the institution. Actually, let's just throw it all in there, why not? Very close. Look at that. We're actually going to get it now before anyone actually embraces it, I think. Unless, of course, Oldenburg gets it itself. Don't think they will. There we go. Printing press is in our lands. So that's good progress. It should spell spread fairly quickly down here to Sevilla and Granada. 2, 1. It's reasonably fast. So that's good news. How much does it cost to embrace it? 700. Okay. Obviously, we're not going to attack Aragon for quite some time, seeing as they're going to join the coalition immediately after this. Really wish the Ottomans weren't just starting wars for the sake of starting wars, but they are. Tunis. More favors. Outside of Tunis, the only other person we have on our side is England. Might as well boost favors with them a bit, that way they are willing to stay friendly. After all, we don't want to lose England as a potential ally in the event of a defensive war. Because at very least they will cause problems to the AIs. And probably die because their army is terrible, but hey, every little bit helps. That's also why we haven't actually annexed Fazan down here. You know what, I'm almost tempted to just throw them a couple development and see what they do with it. Oh wait, have they actually? No. They actually developed it at all. Oh, Fazan. Part of the reason I'm also not annexing them is Tunis probably... Yeah, Tunis wants it. Prefer not to annoy Tunis too much. We're actually going to be able to embrace the institution any time now, but I don't know if it's worth wasting the money on it. Okay, Rio is converted. Oh, everybody just left the coalition against me. Huh. Everybody literally just left the coalition against me for no particular reason. Which means we're going to attack Castile. If they're vulnerable, we might as well take them out. Hi, cat. What are you doing? Cat is trying to play with his spacebar. Hello, sweetheart. Watch it. I know, it's something fun to press with your paw, but it's messing up my game. Yeah, can you stop it? There we go. Come on. There we go. Nope. You're gonna do that, you're not gonna sit on my lap. Joys of playing video games when the cat hears a noise and you click your keyboard. Okay, well, we've almost taken their fort. I think this is still their capital, right? Yeah, it is. Then all we have to do is march over, wipe them out, and if they have any colonies, which I doubt, but I was wrong about. Portugal's. We will swiftly take that as well. We'll also revoke some of their claims or cores on lands if possible. Just because that means there's less likely that they will ever reappear in my land. Of course, this will be difficult because a good portion of the land I own is dealing in core provinces. But there we go. Nope, that will actually wipe them out completely. We don't actually want to revoke cores that much on their Aragonese instead. And we have now killed Spain, or Castile more accurately. And almost definitely regained myself a coalition, but small price to pay, I think, for killing off Castile. Portugal's already crippled now between me and Aragon. Oh, if Granada gets it, I save almost 100 gold. You know what? Let's just embrace it anyhow. I don't think there's any... Yeah, there's no benefit really, particularly from having it. Protestant Catholic League. Ooh, what are we looking at here? I'm going to go out on a limb and say... it really depends which side the Ottomans, me, or Russia comes down on. Otherwise, I'd say the Protestants are doing better than usual with the complete collapse of Poland-Lithuania. Not a lot of Catholic nations compared to Orthodox even. There's quite a few Orthodox nations. This is very unusual. Russia's trying to kill Novgorod. What are the sides shaping to be? I don't actually know which side I would support if I did. I think I'm just going to stay out of it, because as soon as I meddle in it, it opens me up to having all my lands overrun in the war and forced to give them back. Oh. Really, England? Sure, I guess. You're trying to fight France. Oh, you know what? I'll do it, but this is gonna not end well. France has better morale than me, but that's about it. Other than that, we are pretty much tied. Well, that was fast. France has an army down here in Guinea. Instantly pounced on my armies. Yeah, let's get army tradition, I guess. A pretty good general right now, so I might actually venture forward and attack the French. We can do that safely. Oh, France is hiring armies. That's not good. You know what? I might just station my army here in Navarra for now. Though I'm going to be suffering some attrition. This is a mountain. And I think in terms of defensive points, probably one of my best choices. And the Pope is funding my war. Okay. I guess the Pope really doesn't like France. I think that's a fair statement. Yeah, let's help my colonial nation with colonizing still. Slaves bonus. Not ideally what I want, but what we ended up with anyway. Let's smash this French army. Outnumber them heavily. There we go. 5 troops, stack wiped. Perfect. Throw down some trade ones, I guess. The conversion, the Reconquista is slowly pushing further and further. The Reconquista. Guess it's accurately named. Still feels a bit weird though. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Desmond is, yeah, I'm gonna fall soon. problem is until France gives up its troops too, there's no real progress on that front. I don't know where the French armies are. Brabant is sieging down France's capital and there's no troops. France have more men. Huh. Not support them? Oh, there they all are. Ha ha ha. 42,000 stack taking out Brabant's capital. Joy. They're occupied up there. Let's try to take Laborde down here. Maybe we can force them to kind of. There's almost no way we're going to piece them out, is there? Anything we can do to them off balance, though, and give us a greater war score. Especially since Brabant is going to leave. I thought everybody wants to offer us loans. That's one mechanic I wish Paradox would fix, the actual lending loan thing. Because I can certainly say that if I was as rich as, say, the Ottomans, or even the merchant republics, that's how you would make a lot of your money as one of those, would be lending money. Just monopolize the trade node and trade with everybody, but the AI does not like to repay its loans, which is stupid. At least last I tried it. I don't know if they've actually fixed it at all. Come on, just take the port already. I need you back defending my capital lands. Need for reforms there, I don't. We have found the Fountain of Youth. Oh yeah. You're down there. Okay, we're definitely going to try and get that at some point. Should be able to. Once that colony finishes and we get Brazil functioning, then we will definitely be able to start colonizing Rio de Plata, or whatever it's called. That general region in general. Okay. Oh! 3 army professionals. Nice, nice. Could be better, but so far we're actually holding. Let's do a standstill. There's actually a massive amount of monarch power you can gain from real stuff. Almost, I don't think it's like actually a net positive from colonizing, but you certainly do get a fair amount back in events and stuff. Anything I can do here? Can't take money, not for another 5 years. Fair enough. How about Portugal? 3 years and I can attack Portugal. Do I still have a claim on Evora? Don't. Okay, so I need a claim on Portuguese lands. Huh. I was just thinking, maybe I should vassalize Portugal, force them to change their religion, and then give them back a coastal province and let them go nuts colonizing for me. I can always annex them again later. That might be a viable move. Because I can't colonize nearly as fast as they can. So let's see. England, I don't think started colonizing yet. Yeah, they haven't taken it. So the only person I'm up against is France. Having Muslim Portugal on my side. Might be worth it. I believe they would colonize. Or they might not actually, no, they might not be able to because they don't actually have... No, they might actually be able to. Anyhow, let's start our colonists over there. That way they can get to Poya next. And Colonial La Plata will go well. I'm amazed we actually found the Fountain of Youth. I've had that happen, I think, one other time. To be fair, the other time I did find cities of gold. Wow. Does England have more troops than France does? No, but pretty close. Wow. More importantly, England's actually using them intelligently, which is kind of horrifying if one thinks about it. Huh. Actually, you know what? We might actually be able to get it. Let's say we want that one province from France, because that's in Iberia and we need it. Maybe if we do well enough in this, we've done 33%, at least. This is only worth 7. So maybe they'll give it to us. I'm totally fine with wasting all these monarch points barraging these forts, because right now, taking out France's forts is the only thing that's going to get them to want peace. Don't know why England didn't attack them there. Slightly concerned that that doesn't bode well for this war. Let's just build up our manpower pool. I mean, I suppose I could have gone and picked a fight with France there, but I don't think it's worth it. Oh yeah, they had another army nearby. Not worth it. How close is France? 12. And Joe fell. You know what? I don't think they're actually going to move troops to defend this fort sieging army, because they're about to retake Paris. AI's fled instead. Interesting. Very interesting. Because they didn't want to stand and fight. 16 war enthusiasm. All we have to do is get them down to 0. Boy, this cat is causing trouble. Busy kitty. Well, anyhow, I think I'll stop this here so I can actually deal with whatever this cat is after. And see you next time. So let's just get better cannons set up. And then that will be it. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.